Hello everyone, this is Professor Govind. Let's understand today what exactly file-oriented system is. In our previous video, we discussed about what data is, what database is, and what exactly do we mean by DBMS. Data is the most basic element. Any term, any phrase which has a meaning can be called as data. Database is a collection of similar kind of data, for example, your attendance sheet. And DBMS is a software which is used to manage database. But as we learned in our previous video, though we started using computers from 1950s, and from the same time we started storing data, people started storing data. But DBMS came into existence from mid-1970s. Till then computer engineers used something called file-oriented system to store data and to manage data in the computers. File-oriented system was the most basic system. It was all about creating a set of files separate for each application, separate for each program. So file-oriented system, in simple terms, was all about creating files for each and every task, for each and every program or application. For example, when students seek admission in a particular course, for example BCom, when you take admission in first semester of your BCom course, we store information about students like student name, their correspondence address, and then phone number, etc. Basic information about students will be stored in our college system. And when you seek admission for the second semester as a continuation of your course, when you take admission to your second semester, we generally reuse the information which is available, which is stored while taking admission of your first semester. While taking admission of your first semester, whatever information is stored, that is reused while storing information about second semester. But if you are using file-oriented system, the same cannot be used for second semester. For second semester, we need to again create the same file which contains the same list of students and the same set of information. That cannot be reused, or that information cannot be shared. That information cannot be shared if you are using file-oriented system. At first, what file-oriented system requires is a separate file for each and every task, each and every program, or each and every application. So for each and every task, though we require same set of information, we need to create separate files. We need to create new files, though it contains same set of information or data. No sharing between applications across applications was possible during file-oriented system era, and it resulted in duplication of data. It resulted in, because we create many files with same set of data, it created duplicate data, which is very difficult to manage. It was very difficult to manage as it has separate files, for each and every application, for each and every task. And also it consumed lot amount of storage space. It wasted lot amount of memory space. As the number of files increase, maintenance becomes very difficult, and it is also very difficult to access data as we have lot amount of data available. Every time for every task, we need to create a new file if it is file-oriented system. And there were problems with integrity, there were problems with interlinkage, and also there were certain problems with securities as well. So file-oriented system was a simple system, was a basic system, but had lot many demerits, had lot many limitations. Hence people started working on new system. People tried to develop or design a new system called a database. Let's understand what are the primary functions of DBMS. Let's go through what DBMS is once again. DBMS is a collection of interrelated data and a set of programs to access it. It is a software that handles all the accesses to database. So DBMS is a software which maintains your database. Let's understand primary tasks of DBMS. So DBMS is used, or using DBMS we can add new set of data in a database, we can access existing data, we can delete unwanted data, we can remove unwanted data, we can change or modify existing data, we can edit data. DBMS also provides data security. Using DBMS, one of the major feature of DBMS. Using DBMS, we can share data across applications amongst users, from one user to other user, from one application to other application. We can share data if you are using DBMS. And also in case of some data is lost, any data is lost, it can be recovered. Data recovery also is one of the major advantage of or major task of DBMS. Features of DBMS: it supports large amount of data, it provides data sharing, concurrency and locking, it provides security, maintains integrity. At a centralized place we can store data and we can share data amongst different files, different users or different applications. Fault tolerance and recovery, data correction, data detection is very easy, and also in case of data lost it can be recovered very easily. And with these modern softwares of DBMS, we can have data or results available in multiple languages as well. So this is about features of DBMS. In our next video, we will discuss further information about DBMS. Thank you everyone.